born in Port Dickson. My dad is from Penang. He's Chinese Baba Penang. My mom is from Thailand. So I have 5 siblings. I'm the 4th in the family. And my father passed away when I was 9 years old. And at that time, when he passed away, my elder brother, who just cannot accept the fact that the father passed away, and they actually ran away from the house. And my 2 elder sisters, because of my father passed away, my mom, she's from Thailand, she's not a Malaysian citizen, and she has to struggle to get her citizenship. And to get a job is not easy. And she can't read, she's totally photograph, and to get a job is not easy for her. And she has to work kerja and to survive. And my 2 sisters, that because of the conditions of her family, she ended up studying. So she worked, both of them work. So memang tak sekolah, tak belajar semua. So untuk beri. So after Nori Ketang semua, so we have to go to that. And my mom had to go after that to go from house to house untuk basuhkan baju, untuk ambil upah basuh baju, and then isi rumput, rumah komat. So that's how we survive. So Saturday, Sunday, we go from, I usually have follow my mom yesterday at 8 o'clock to go from house to house, bungalow yang ada di Port Dickson, so we're staying in Port Dickson. So there are a lot of bungalows near dekat the beach, so we have to go there and ambil upah, bersihkan kebun di all the bungalows. And from there we met, we are so lucky we met this guy. His name is Tan Sri Dr. Tan Chikun. And he's one of the parliamentary Sumbangan. He owns a bungalow kat situ. So at that time he paralyzed, half body paralyzed, and he needs someone to help him to help him to do all the visuals. So we bounced into the house. Masa tu nak minta kerja lah, my mom, my son, my younger sister. So 3 of us are looking for a job. So just coincidentally we met the Pan Sri. The Pan Sri kata okay lah, because we got garden, a huge garden for you to help us to do this and that. So and that is when we started. They offer my mom to become a caretaker kat situ. So my mom started the job as a caretaker at that bungalow. And life did me better. And every Saturday Sunday I come, they give her a place to stay, and I will help the Tan Sri
to do all the fencing.
So he actually gave me every time, every week, 10 ringgit. So 10 ringgit, so alhamdulillah I have that thing. I have some income. So dia bagi every week he will come and give me 20 biji telur ayam, and make sure that I eat telur rebus, because telur rebus is good for your brain. So and he will bring the 1 week punya from Monday to Friday punya newspaper, English and bahasa, News Street Time and bahasa and Berita Harian. So he make sure that I read. So I can't speak English at that time, so my English was totally gone case. So he said, now you read, check, you look into the bahasa to write whichever the news equivalently, English and bahasa.
Just trans.
So that's why I started the whole thing, starting reading. And he always wanted me to become a doctor, because he's a medical doctor. He owns hospital Sentosa at that time, and he wants me to become a doctor. But my problem is that I'm so I can't see, nampak darah aja pingsan, nampak katak aja pingsan. So that is my weakness. I cannot become a doctor. Like, so how am I going to become a doctor? So my mom saying that please help us so much. Seriously, that I want to become a doctor. That is my dream. My mom also told me
Thank you for that.
But deep in my heart masa tu when my father passed away, because my father is a Christian and my mom is Buddhist, and masa dia meninggal tu dia ada problem masalah keluarga, masalah pemberontakan kat situ semua, and family my father punya side never accept my mom, and my mom punya family is all in Thailand, so memang that is memang tak ada saudara mara bantu lah. So that is where I hate this kind of people who actually treated my mom. And I found one family, Malay family. They are very, very happy family semua. And I started learning agama at that time. So I started nama, and I quietly I bring my sister, my younger sister, to learn what Islam is all about. So sampai I fall in love, kita cucuri belajar agama Islam. And I didn't know that while we are actually doing that, my elder sister dah belajar agama dulu. So all of us like we belajar agama Islam tapi we hide from each other. So my elder sister embraced Islam first, but just because she embraced Islam, and my second sister cannot accept, and she married to a Buddhist guy, and he cannot accept, and she cannot accept. And again, the family like huru-hara because tak boleh nak buat benda semua. And masa my mom, through that experience, got to know that I embrace Islam. I wanted to embrace Islam, and I belajar agama, buku agama. I got beaten like nobody business, tali pinggang, rotan semua. Memang sampai ke sekolah pun nak pakai basikal pergi sekolah. I balik dengan cicina dekat sekolah pun datang kejar, tendang, kena belasah, kena pukul, darah macam-macam semua. That's my experience. Belajar agama Islam saja, belum lagi memulai agama Islam. So when I habis my STPM, I told my mom that I really wanted to embrace Islam. That time I sakit kuat sangat, sakit penat sangat, yang I always every night mimpi dengan dengan dunia, dengan terbakar, langit jatuh ke bumi, semua. Those sort of experience, I was so scared, and I really wanted to embrace Islam. So I went to my adopted family yang very close to me. I fall in love into this family, and so they said, okay, we can help you to embrace Islam, but sebab umur myself is like bawah 19 tahun, it cannot be arranged. They need my mom's signature. So I went and see my mom and asked my mom permission, but she cried all the way. She asked me to promise her 2 things. One thing is I cannot tell any of the family that I embrace Islam, not until I get a job. The second is not to forget her ever. Because she don't want to use it again. So that is my promise to her. First degree. After my first degree, and I told my mom that I wanted to become a teacher. Okay, I can't become a doctor because there's no way for me to become a doctor. So she said, okay, when you go apply. So I applied. I got my diploma education. I went there, and I wanted to become a teacher, but selepas tu when it comes to practical means when you have to go for your training. So they sent me to section 7 in Shah Alam. That is where I went and I see the truth in me that I'm not qualified to become a teacher. To become a teacher, you must have the passion, you must have the patience and semua. Tetapi pergi ke section 17 Shah Alam, sekolah budak-budak jahat, masuk kelas with my physical appearance at that time, 38 kg, small cute guy, alright. So that is where I'm having culture shock. I'm looking at the students, memang dah masuk kelas setengah jam, budak memang tak diam, liar, campak dengan kapur misalnya semua. Mom bising, we stop kejap, tanya dah siap boleh saya ngaji berkali ini, ada hewok kat situ. Rupanya sekelas sebelum itu that school dah bakas bas ni at that time. So I thought, oh my god, I cannot become. I went to see the headmaster. I'm so sorry, I cannot become a teacher. I have to stop. Everywhere. 19 interviews I didn't get any. So Alhamdulillah, I met Firdaus Wilmat. Firdaus Wilmat ialah apa ni, ayah kepada Warina Safia. So the father helped me and asked me whether do I want to work with director in UIA. So I kata he also masa tu he's Australian Muslim. So he's very active in Firdaus sesuatu, and then he met me and actually brought me into UIA and bekerja. First job dengan UIA in the rector's office, bekerja dengan Australian, bekerja dengan another Saudian, that is Dr. Abdul Sulaiman, and this is my first experience with him. Alhamdulillah saya dapat finish my masters, and I tried to apply for a better job at Telecom. So join Telecom. So 1995 I joined Telecom. My first so-called corporate domain. I went there. I worked in sales for 2 years, and then after 2 years too, and Telecom said that they need someone who got administrative background, and also sales, to set up marketing communication with MMU. So I went to MMU 1997. I set up marketing communication and set up the branding. The logo that you see now is all, this is the guy. The jubah that you're wearing akan pakai is also from this guy. So the branding of me and the setting up of me and MMU landscape business at that time. I'm part of the committee since 1997 and managed to do the investment to do international. So this is the guy who actually started the whole thing of MMU. I was a bit sad, you know. I was so scared that I don't get my doctorate and here. So I managed to get my result. I've been pushing to get my result. So I got my result 8 hours before. 8 hours I got my result. I met her, and after that she passed away. Kenapa dia benarkan masuk Islam, and who is going to pray for her when she died? So we have been hugging. She asked me to comb her hair, and she keep on calling and asking me, you know, doctor, can you comb my hair? Doctor, can you do this? Doctor, can you do this? And they said, my title as a doctor is nothing to be proud of. That's all the journey. So I prefer people to call me Papa Phil than Dr. Phil. So wherever I go, and I was taught, when she passed away, I was given a job to in charge the corporate responsibility. I'm so glad and so happy. I don't have that much money, but using Telecom money, I help a lot of people. I help a lot of single mother. I help a lot of needy people, and I make sure that they study and achieve. So that's the reason I got a lot of passions to work with students. And I've been working CR, and before I went to Umrah, I was offered this job to become the CEO of Multimedia College, and I was so scared to accept the challenge. There's nothing proud to become a CEO. There's nothing proud to have a title, a DR in front of your name. But the most important thing that, you know, the responsibility that given to me, and to make sure that people success.